Corvette C7R Championship Tier 4. Event 2. PR rated 79.3. Cup race at Seca de Catalunya GP circuit. After the last video ended, I went and sped up the upgrade for the suspension because I want to do 2 levels, and this one takes a day, so I went ahead and sped that one up so I can get it started now. That should allow me, if I'm lucky, in this session, if I handle my service properly, to get 6 events instead of just 3. So we'll see how it works. Okay, we're going into the 2-lap race at Seca de Catalunya Cup race. Oh, I got a free pass on this. Okay. Okay, leading the race. May even stay in the lead. Nope. Gonna go back to 4th, maybe 5th place. And then back to 1st. See if I can find my braking point. It's right where the pit lane straightens out. A little early for this car. I should probably brake later because the brakes are good and the grip will turn at higher speeds. So if I work on that brake point, maybe the end of the straight part of the pit lane. It's actually a re-entry, I think, from pits into the racetrack. good race. So on this, I believe this is going to be the first level engine upgrade. This is the first level drivetrain upgrade, so those aren't installed. I've got one on body, one on exhaust, one on tires, and one on suspension. That's the second level coming up there. Okay. New tier, tier 5. Bonus 5,000 racing dollars. %. I got a little ways to go before I get the next reward at 40. I'm not sure what I've decided to do just yet on my next event. There's two different ways I can go with it. The way I have been operating is I go for the slower, not slower, but shorter races, and then save my service until I go to the big race at the end. I may go the opposite way this time, since I have 100% service. What do we have? 2-lap Suzuka circuit. I don't know if that's a long track, so I don't know if I can afford to do it without a service preserver, the auto engineer, or Grand Prix circuit. It's not east and it's not west. I think east is short, west is longer, but it's not the whole track, and the Grand Prix might be the whole track. So I don't know if I can make 2 laps without losing service. Maybe it's 100% though. I don't know if I'll keep any of it or if I'll go in the red. I'm going to go the way I've normally been going and make my choice later. Go ahead with a Hunter. $111 yards. Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. 111 yards behind the hunted car. I'm going to try to adjust my braking points to later on the approach to the corners, but I'm also going to try to not go off the track. That's what happens when I brake late, is I go off the track. This car won't turn it. Those last two was really standard braking points. This one we do a little later. Well, it looked pretty good. Stayed on okay. We'll adjust this later too. Yep. Staying on. That one was too late, or entered the wrong point of the curve. There's a good tight finish, close finish. Been through all the upgrades once. (161 mph) on the on-the-road circuit long Porsche test track. (160.1), so maybe 161. But for number one flag, or the first place flag, is not ahead of me still, so I am confident I've got this in the bag. The race is complete. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close out this video and see what I'm going to decide whether or not to use the auto engineer on the next race and try to do a couple more events.